scramble out of bed and I stumble to the kitchen, pour myself a cup of ambition and yawn and stretch and try to come to life.
Mrs. Buffum. Mrs. Buffum.
Go ahead. I know. We're here to do the interview about the show. I know. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Right. So I'm here from the Astoria Gazetteer.
My friend Gina and I have a column, an advice column, as many of my fans know, that we do there weekly. And I'm doing this show on Friday in Brooklyn, and I asked the editor to send over a journalist to do a story about me and my performing at this show.
Well,
so you're said journalist.
Right.
You know, it's funny. It's a small world. So I, am remarried recently-ish, to Mr. Buffum, who is a Jew, which there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it. My husband knows how I feel about it. There's a girl that goes to his church there, or his a temple, called Mira, who's also a Jew, which there's nothing wrong with it. I just don't want her in my house. She's a performer like myself. You know, I have been a performer for years and years. And, you know, I did take a little bit of a rest after my big break about 25 years ago called All Night Strut. It was an off-Broadway show that played in New Jersey. And I was girl number 1A. Girl under the lamppost, 1A. And Sheena Shantice was girl 1, but we won't get into that. That's another story for another day. So my husband, being a big wig at the temple there, he is head of the Sons of the Temple of the Jewish League. So he must have been talking to her one time after church or something and mentioned that, I am also a showgirl. And I think what happened was this Mira, who she plays the accordion, which I don't understand, asked if, she was looking for a celebrity to come to her show. So I think Mr. Buffum offered for me as his wife to come and do something at his show. So it's a variety cabaret show or something. I'm pulling out all the stops. I'm pulling out all the stops on this one because I really want my good friend Mira. I can't wait to meet her. I want my good friend Mira to learn a few things about being a showgirl. I looked her up on this MySpace thing there, and I heard her sing, and, I'm sure I'll be able to teach her a few things, so she better bring a camcorder, and so she can watch it over and over to learn about being, a real showgirl. Actually, this is my new hair, which I love. I used to go to, what's her name, on 31st? Antoinette Giordano? Won't go there again. Gina knows about this. Gina still goes to her, and she knows how I feel about it. And I don't know how I feel about Gina still going there. I don't know how I feel. One day, she was doing my hair, okay, and I got one of the most fabulous haircuts from her. My hair was gorgeous. It really was. And I came home, and I was having some coffee and some scones and some biscotti with Gina, and Gina mentioned to me who Antoinette Giordano's mother is, and we went to school with her, and I remembered that her mother was a whore. Right then and there, I called up, and I said, listen, cancel my appointments for the rest of the year. I canceled them. I had to spend weeks. I went almost every day to a new hair salon for about 4 weeks, till I found one that I thought was good enough.
Speaking of Gina, is she going to be part of this cabaret thing?
Unfortunately, I can't say too much, but no, she will not be there. Frankie, her husband, had a little altercation, a situation, if you will, with the Sons of the Italian League over the Christmas holiday time. And God bless him, both his legs were broken. He came hobbling home to Gina. I'll never forget this. She had to tie his legs together using marble rolling pins. So like I said, there was an altercation, a situation between Frankie, who's part of the League of the Italian Sons or whatever, and my husband. Well, not with my husband directly, but with my husband's group, the Sons of the Jewish Temple there, or whatever it's called. Frankie's legs were broken as a result, and now Gina and Frankie are on the run, living in my attic. What are you going to do? So she actually hasn't been able to leave the house, my house, for the last 6 weeks. No, nobody knows. No one can know.
So,
not until this whole thing blows over. Not even their kids know. Well, they don't. You can't get them involved in that kind of thing. You want to,
Right.
you know, you
So
don't want people to know about all that. Oh, right over here on 35th Street and 35th Street and
I thought.
30th Ave there.
Yeah.
It'll be all right. But
Yeah.
no, Gina will not be at the show.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we do have a set number we do together normally.
Uh-huh.
This time I'm going solo, so I'm pulling out all the stops.
Can you give us a little?
No, I can't. For those who speak sign language, there's going to be a range of numbers. I have 7 minutes, Mira told me, on stage, so I'm going to really utilize that 7 minutes. I've been at my jazzercise classes, I've been doing my Pilates, and I'm really getting focused because I have 7 minutes, and I really want to make sure I maximize my time on stage because it's been 25 years. Well, no, recently I performed about a month ago for the Sunday morning mimosa whole thing there, me and Gina and I. But this is really the first, I mean, in solo, I've never, oh my God. Oh God, I can't believe this. God, I'm getting myself all nervous. But I'm going to do some Broadway stuff. I'm going to do some American classic standard disco. You know, I used to go out to Studio 54 with my first husband. That's actually where we met. It's true. Well, I mean, not the real Studio 54. But, you know, I felt like I was at Studio 54 when we were there. Club Sidetracks. You can check out, I'm sure it'll be on SundayMorningMimosa.com, and you can probably also check out Mira Stroika, who has a MySpace. It's Mira, she's a Jew, it's Mira, M-I-R-A, Stroika, God, Stroy, S-T-R-O-I-K-A, and it's on MySpace, you can search her. It's going to be in Brooklyn, I know that. I don't normally go to Brooklyn, I'm actually going to be very nervous. I'm taking a car, because I don't want to, there's a lot of Mexican Spaniards there. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. That's all I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with being a, you know, Mexican Rican. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it. I just choose to not be around them in the dark, especially in Brooklyn. Call me old school, call me old fashioned, but I just don't think in today's world you can be too careful. I know I have a little bit of a flashy style, but that does not make me a hooker. And if I was, I wouldn't be going into Brooklyn, and so there'd be nothing to worry about.
Now, how does Mr. Buffum feel about you revamping your career?
Oh, he's all for it. You know, he's always away on business. And I think it's about time he started supporting me in my career. You know, I can't help it. The people want it. The people want it. You know, and here I am. The fan club's going to get started again. You know, I used to have a fan club when I was Girl 1A, and nobody joined, so we shut it down.
What would make somebody want to come to this cabaret? What could
well,
you say
I'm
to them?
performing. There's going to be me. I hear there's going to be a sword swallower. Mira told me there's going to be a brass band. And I'm going to be singing. I'm going to be dancing. I'm going to be talking about my career. It's really going to be a one-woman show. For the 7 minutes I'm on stage by myself, it's kind of like a one-woman show, and it's going to tell a story.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I'll have to ask Mira. Maybe you have to get tickets from Ticketmaster. I don't even know. God, this is a big event. I also do a weight loss group called Light as a Feather down at Astoria Park. We were at the Y, but we got kicked out of there because, well, there was a woman at the front desk who looked a little bit whorish, and I thought I should tell her. So I told her. She didn't like it, and we were asked to leave. So we will be starting again when the weather gets nice.
So is that why you've probably put on a little bit of weight, because you weren't doing it for a little while?
During the winter months, like any mammal, you put on a little bit of weight to keep yourselves warm. But I do need to go.
Okay.
You know, I do want to tell my fans thank you. I really do. I'm going to take this footage and I'm going to use it for a documentary my husband might be putting together about me. I don't know. So thank you very much for listening and for watching. And we hope you can come out. I want to thank the interviewer here who, although I don't think I'll ever ask to use you again, but that's okay. And we will talk to you later. We'll see you Friday at, it's at Don Pedro's, which I hear is kind of like the Ritz. I don't know. I've never been there because it's in Brooklyn. And you can take trains there. And I'll see you there. Put your dancing shoes on. And it'll be a wonderful time. Thank you for listening, okay? All right, boy.
Tom Crawl out of bed
Grab
and
me by the
start
neck. I
to
know.
pour myself a cup of ambition and yawn and stretch and try